What's up, everybody? We are back here once again, waiting on the late models here at Volusia. Should be a good one here tonight. Volusia usually putting on a good show as we are going to get ready for some green flag racing. How's everybody doing here tonight? Looks like Knox Lumley is the future out on. Is it Knox? No, Knox Lumley out front. Trey Mills is the future. And I get mixed up here. Oh, let's see. You gotta go ahead and update over here on. One second, guys. Give me 1 second. Gotta update the stream over here on YouTube. How's everybody doing here tonight? Had a great. Started off shit, but ended up being a decent big block race. Extreme Dirt Racing, thank you for the like, appreciate it. What's happening? Adam, thank you for the like and the share, appreciate it. Making sure all my streams are updated here as we are getting into qualifying tonight. Looks like a strong SOF. Volusia usually putting on a good show. Everybody having a little bit of speed as Chase Barbara out on the track in that number 23 machine. He's going to be the number one car out of 25 cars here in this opener for the super late models here at Knoxville. Let me go ahead and move that over to quick time as these guys put down their laps. Let's see if Chase can set the bar here tonight in that number 23. Out of turn number 4, he's going to complete lap number 1. Let's see what the time to beat is going to be. It's going to be Lumley with the time to beat with a 15.189 as Chase Barber going to be second quickest. We got Steven Gaines out on the track in that 07. He can be fast here. Looking like Lumley going to set the bar here tonight. Steven Gaines going to come around to start lap number 1. Let's see where he can put that. Well, I put Knoxville? I thought I said Volusia. I'm pretty sure I said Volusia. And Steven Gaines is going to go ahead and reset that. It goes in the middle, everybody know that. I don't know that, but yeah, it is way close to turn number 3 and 4. Oh, I was going to say, I didn't think I said it. As Hauser goes to the top of the chart. Didn't even notice he was out here. He is always fast at Volusia. Look at this. We got Colton Herbert out on the track. Dr. Greatness Machine. Where is he going to put this thing as he comes across the line to start lap number 1? He's going to be 9th quick. Where is Durgan? Durgan is 24th quickest. As that's going to pretty much end qualifying here. Everybody has done at least 1 lap. What's up, Brandon? Been a minute. Ox, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Ox. Make sure you guys get those likes and shares out there. Let's get some people out here in the chat. Big Block was definitely chatty here tonight. Like to see if it could happen here again. Get your popcorn ready. Got some popcorn for you guys. TJ, thank you for the like. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. So one of the things that I've learned recently is the length of time that you guys watch that really helped me out here. That is what helps me get found as they are talking a little bit out there. So I'm going to go ahead. Take this off my head as we get ready for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole here in heat race number 1 is going to be Dylan Hauser. Starting on the outside is going to be Lucas Rourke. Starting in that number 3 position on the inside in that second row going to be Chase Barbara. We got James Starry starting in that number 4 position. Colton Herbert starting in 5th. Bo's going to start in that 6th position. Ethan Johnson in 7th. Dustin Price, 8th. Kenny Cudney in 9th. Going to be Gabe Elkins in that number 11 position. Billy Dutton in 11th. Gabe Elkins in 10th. Billy Dutton 11th. Austin 12th. And Landon Newman in that 13th position. 13 cars set to do 13 cars here set to do 8 laps. Only 7 gonna transfer here tonight. Let's go ahead and set up our heat line here after I put the gap back on. TJ, thank you for the 99 stars. Appreciate you, brother. House of Speed says Drew. We got one Dylan rooting for Hauser. Who else is out here? Hauser and Chase. Those two should be fast here tonight, as we are going to get 1 to go this time by. Let's get our heat line set up. Move it down to that number 7 position. Remember, if your driver is above that line, they are in. If they're below it, they got to go to the consi here tonight. It is top 7 transferring into tonight's feature. I'll tell you what, it is a pretty stacked field. 25 cars. That means we're going to send 7 cars home here tonight. It's the best number to send. Brad, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I know they like to do those $1.99 stars too. That probably helps. As we look for the green flag out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Hauser going to get past the pace truck as they head into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to lead them as Chase digs the bottom side. Lucas up high, big run out of turn number 2. Lucas gets that big run. He's going to keep that number 2 spot as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, Dylan Hauser is going to lead lap number 1. Lucas in second. Chase Barba third as he looks for second. Here comes Colton Herbert in that 4th position. Colton going to send it into turn number 3 and 4, side by side with Chase as they come out of turn number 4 to the last complete 3 wide back in the field. Battle back here between Colton Herbert. Oh, we got a big wreck at the back as it looks like we got a few guys caught up. Gabe facing the wrong way out of turn number 2. He's going to take the tow. 3 laps into this one. Who is on that bubble spot is going to be Dylan Price in that number 7 position. Here comes Bo up underneath Ethan. He's going to make a little bit of contact as they come out of turn number 4. Top 4 single file as of now as Colton Herbert puts the pressure on Chase Barbara down into turn number 3 and 4. Single file as of now, 3 laps to go. Dustin trying to get himself a little bit of cushion as Austin and Bailey trying to close the gap back there in that 8th and 9th position. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Bo looking up underneath Ethan once again. Out of turn number 4, 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Anything can happen here. These guys get together. We could have some new transfers as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Looks like we could get a battle for that number 3 position as here comes Colton Herbert. Down low out of turn number 2. They're going to drag race into turn number 3. Colton Herbert keeps it low. Out of turn number 4. It's going to be Dylan Hauser, Lucas Chase, Colton, Bo. Oh, Ethan instead, Bo and Dustin going to the feature here tonight. Heat race number 1 in the books. Everybody else after those 7 are going to the consi. Tonight's starting grid 4, heat race number 2. It's going to be Brayson starting on the pole, Knox Lumley in a second. In that number 3 position is going to be Hayden Tolson. We got Gavin Eddy in that number 4 position, and Diesel Jones starting in 5th. Walker Morgan's going to start in 6th, Garrett Robinson 7th, Jake Silva in 8th. Derek Dryman going to start in that 9th position, Steven Gaines 10th, Brady 11th, and Caleb Durgan got a dig from that 12th position. He did it in the big block race. Can he do it in the supers? We're about to find out as they're getting ready for the green flag. Waiting on Hayden Tolson to go ahead and grid up, as he's got about 2 seconds left. I don't think Hayden's gonna make it. Hayden does not make the grid for heat race number 2. He's gonna have to race in through that consi. All right, off the line, it is going to Brayson and Knox side by side. When we take the green flag, will Brayson lead this one green to checkered, or will he get some competition? He's got some powerful hitters right around him. Knox, Lumley. Derek is a little ways back. We got some good cars in the back of this heat. Be interested to see how this heat shakes down compared to heat race number 1. They're going to get one to go this time by. Tell me, who do you think is going to win heat race number 2? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, let me know. Take a look and see how we're doing out here. Looks like Facebook is still up and running. Had some issues with it closing down here early for some reason. Guys, make sure you get those likes and shares out there. Let's get some people up in the chat. Let's get some people up in the chat. We got 2 people over on Kick. That's been pretty steady lately. Appreciate you guys over on Kick. I don't know who it is, but I definitely want to say thank you. As we look for the green flag out of turn number 4, when is Brayson going to fire him off? Hot dogs, Lumley for the win. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Lumley, a real good pick here, as he's going to drive off of turn number 2. TP. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Brayson leads the way for lap number 1. Going to be Knox Lumley second. Gavin battling with Diesel for that number 3 position. Side by side out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Brayson driving away from the field into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, 2 laps complete. Going to be Gavin sliding into that number 3 position. Oh, we got contact further back. Who is that? That's going to be Brady getting turned around. No cautions in the heat as they come out of turn number 4. Big contact back around that transfer spot. They're going to be 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide as Durgan tries to dig in. Durgan going to race his way in right here as they slide through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Jake on the outside as they come out of turn number 4, side by side for that final transfer spot. Durgan's going to slide up. Jake back with the crossover. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 3 wide up ahead as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Knox Lumley fighting for his life as Brayson is driven away up at the front of the pack. That's funny. Oh, contact on a Forester 3 wide. Contact, more contact. What is going on back here? As the 97 looks like Steven as one of those Hayden. I don't know. Where's Hayden? Oh, Hayden's back there a little bit further. These guys beating and banging right around the transfer spot. That's going to push Garrett Robinson in that number 97 machine. He spins out Steven Gaines as Hayden Tolson gets into going into turn number 3. Chaos as it's going to be Brayson, Knox Lumley, Derek, Diesel, Gavin, Caleb Durgan, Walker Morgan, and Walker Morgan making the feature. Jake, Garrett, Brady, Gaines, and Hayden go into the consi. Yeah, that was insane. Yeah, he was out there. I don't know. I don't even know who he is, really. I mean, I've seen him, but I don't know him like that. But you know what? Volusia, for me, that's my track. That I do the same thing. You might not have heard of me. I get on Volusia. I got some speed. All right, heat races are done. Consi. We got the Consi, the B main. Who is going to be our B main warrior here tonight, and who is going home? No Name Riddle, get it. Get him. No Name Riddle. That is a bit of a riddle, I will say that. All right, let's go ahead and move this line up to that top 4. We're going to have 11 cars competing for, competing for 4 positions here tonight. Let's go ahead and hit up tonight's starting grid for the B main. It's going to be Bailey Dutton starting on the pole, Jake Silva in second. Austin Holder's going to start in that third spot. Garrett Robinson in fourth. Starry's going to start in that fifth position. Brady Thompson in sixth. Landon Newman's going to start in seventh. Stephen Gaines getting spun out in his heat race. He's got to start back in that eighth spot. Kenny Cutney ninth. Followed by Hayden Tolson 10th and Gabe Elkins rounding out the field. Hate to do it. Hate to do it. He's dropping you, Cudney. He's dropping you. All right, out of turn number 4, they're going to get 1 to go this time by. 1 to go. Put a cinder block on the gas. Right? Let's see. Oh, I don't know where Cudney is. Is he in the EPI server? I don't know where Cudney is. I was going to go talk smack to him, but can't do that. As they head into turn at number 3 and 4, looking for the green flag. When is Bailey gonna fire him off? Pace truck is in. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Bailey waited a little bit later than the rest of everybody else as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Jake looking for something. Austin Holder down low. 3 wide for the lead into turn number 3. Big contact at the back of the pack as these guys meet in Vegas. Kenny Cudney is going to go ahead and, oh, no, he didn't all out 4, but drops to the back of the pack. Back up here around that transfer spot, it's going to be the 97 of Garrett Robinson. He's going to send it into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for a little bit of cushion, doesn't want to be on that bubble spot as Tolson gain on these guys through turn number 1 and 2. Jake Silva back to that 4th spot. They're 3 wide for the transfer spot into turn number 3 and 4. Hayden trying to squeeze that thing into a really tight hole. Down on the bottom side, 3 wide for the transfer spot through turn number 1 and 2. Jake Silva's going to get the worst of that one as they head into... Oh, Stephen Gaines gives the door. There's going to be a big wreck here out of 4. How did they save it? They saved it out of 4 as Hayden Tolson is now in the show. Jake Silva going to fall back as Stephen Gaines digs the high side. They're going to try and wreck here as Garrett Robinson goes around hard into the wall. No cautions in the B main. Troy, thank you for the like. This is getting wild. This is official, top split official, Clint. Derek to the front, right? Out of turn number 4, loses that final transfer spot. It is going to be Stephen Gaines as Jake digs low into turn number 1 and 2. 4 laps to go as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Bailey Dutton driving away. Austin second, Hayden third. Battle for that transfer spot. Anything could happen here if these guys get together as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Gaines with a big run out of 2. He's going to give himself a little cushion as they head through turn number 3 and 4. 2 laps to go. Brady digging up underneath, trying to get himself closer to that transfer spot as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Bailey leads it. Austin. Hayden looking for second. Stephen Gaines in that 4th and final transfer spot. Jake Silva looking to be the first person going home. Let's see if he sends it into 3 and 4. He doesn't as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Bailey, Austin, Hayden, and Gaines going to the feature. Silva, Thompson, Elkin, Cudney, Newman, Robinson, and Starry going home here tonight. All right. Yeah. Is he from Yellowstone Ranch? I don't know. I don't know where he runs. Oh, shut up or I'm going to have some Chinese food. All right, starting on the pole here tonight, it is going to be Dylan Hauser. We got Brayson starting in that number 2 position, followed by Lucas Rourke in 3rd. Going to be Knox Lumley in 4th, Chase Barbara in 5th. Derek Dryman is going to start in that 6th position, Colton Herbert in 7th, Diesel Jones in 8th. Bo's going to start in that number 9 position. Gavin in 10th. Ethan Johnson in 11th. Caleb Durgan going to start in that 12th position. Has not been his week so far, as we've seen out of these couple races. Dustin Price in 13th. Walker Morgan in 14th. It's going to be Bailey Dutton starting 15th. Austin Holder 16th. Hayden Tolson 17th. And Stephen Gaines in that 18th position. Kitty approves. She is aggravating. Brett the Plow, thank you for the like. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Brett, I don't know if I said thank you for the like, but I appreciate it. Troy, I do know I said thank you for your like. As they're going to get one to go this time by 40 laps here tonight at Volusia. This is one of those tracks where they could have a breakfast or they could go green to checker. I did not expect it at all at USC in the big block, but it could very well happen here at Volusia. Who's your picks? Let me know in the chat. Who do you think is going to win this one? Drake, thank you for the like. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. I bet you're not rooting for Derek, right? Just asking. Okay. All right, into turn number 3 and 4. When is Hauser going to fire him off? As the pace truck's going to pull in out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as Hauser catches Brayson sleeping as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Luke is going to take advantage, slide into that number 2 position as they are 2 by 2 from 3rd on back. Chase going to slide up into 3rd as Brayson continues to battle. Contact between him and Colton. 3 wide on a turn number 4. Colton's going to muscle his way up to that 5th position as these guys pick on Brayson on a turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, heading for turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Dylan Hauser leading the way. Lucas, Chase Barbara, Knox Lumley, Colton Herbert are your top 5. Going to be side by side. Uh-oh. We got trouble in the back as it looks like Gavin might have some issues here. Ooh. Ooh, that was rough. Who was in that? All right, let's see who is who. All right, so Diesel Jones comes down the track, stacks up the field, and comes across the nose of Durgan. No, Durgan. Well, Durgan got knocked up. He came down slightly. That looks like some hard racing there. Caution flag comes out here tonight for the first time. Curtis, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. I'm sure you're still high off that big block ripwood. Any CFM car, right? Brett pulling for Durgan. Too heavy on the cinder block, yeah. Too heavy on the cinder block, says Logan Miller. All right, guys. We're going to re-rack them, restack them. All right, so let's go take a closer look at Hollywood over here. Hollywood's on Speed Ranch. I was curious. Who is Dutton racing for? I am curious about Dutton. As we are going to look for that green flag this time by as Dylan Hauser leads the field here again. You calm down, relax it now. Yeah, that was a big high, I'm sure. Show me my nose. Where are you at, Durgan? It's a little crinkled on the left front. It's not horrible, Durgan. Green flag is out as Hauser gets on the gas out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Chase and Lucas side by side for that second spot. Chase is going to squeeze up the track into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, still side by side as Lucas holds strong on the outside into turn number 1 and 2. Lucas digging the high side. Chase falling back down the back straightaway. Yeah, I think so too. I think he tried to anticipate it and goofed up. Caleb, thank you for the like. Appreciate you, buddy. As they come out of turn number 4. Side by side into turn at number 1 and 2 for that number 2 spot. Lucas strong on the outside. Lucas might be one of these guys to watch out for. I said it about Robbie. I can say the same thing about Lucas as they come out of turn number 4. Lucas up to that 2nd spot. Chase Barbara in 3rd. Colton Herbert, as it looks like there's trouble in the back. Knox Lumley caught up in this one. Ooh, a little bit of contact there from Herbert. Oh, Lumley cuts across the nose of Bo, and it lifts him up into the wall. Takes quite the ride there. Caution flag comes out. Lumley just kind of chilling out there, letting his tires cool in that nice cool mud up at the top of the track. Durgan, did you see it? You want to see it again, Durgan? I'll show it to you again, bud. I don't know if if you've seen it earlier when I showed you. There's your nose, Durgan. I mean, I'm surprised, as big as your nose is, that we can fit it on the whole screen, honestly. All right, so caution flag out for the 2nd time here tonight as we are 6 laps into this one. Dylan Hauser leading every lap so far. You're welcome. I'm sure it's not for the real nose comment. I'm dead, says Miller. You gotta admit, that was funny that night, Durgan. Yeah. Well, he's got a big head. You need a big head to fit that big nose on. Love you, Durgan. We know you'll be kissing Clark later, talking about it in the big block race. All right, we are getting ready for the green flag. This time by Hauser on the inside. Lucas up high. There's that puberty for Durgan. Out of turn number 4. When is Hauser gonna fire him off? Green flag is out. Green flag is out of turn number 4. He's gonna come across the line and Chase Barber easily slides up into that 2nd position. Lucas gonna dig on the outside as Bo's gonna drop like a rock out of turn number 2. Big contact there. How did he save it? Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Colton Herbert. Was it Herbert? Somebody got into him, and Durgan has made his way up to that 5th spot. But check out Hayden Tolson. Hayden Tolson up 9 positions, working on 10 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Contact between him and Bo as they head on to turn number 4. Back up to the front is Chase, starting to put the pressure on Hauser. Out of turn number 2. Knew that was coming. It swells in the helmet. Right down the front straightaway. Colton Herbert looking for that number 3 position up underneath Lucas out of turn number 2. Got to go back here as these guys still beating and banging at the back of the pack. I've never seen so many people want to wreck for last in my life. Oh, we got the 26 of Dutton into the wall. I don't know if him and Hayden got into each other, but Dutton hard into the wall as Brayson dominated his heat race, now all the way back to 10th. Through turn number 3 and 4, everybody's starting to calm down just a little bit. Top 4 single file pulling away from the pack as Hauser gives himself a little breathing room between him and Chase. Into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, 13 laps complete. I'll tell you what, Chase is digging it. Keep an eye on that number 23 machine in that 2nd spot. Tires definitely going to play a role here as we got a battle back here between Brayson and Hayden for that number 9 position as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Hayden's got to get in line. Here comes Dutton back underneath them. Dutton's going to cut up in front of Hayden as they head into 1 and 2. Hayden falls back to that 11th position as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Little bit of ruffling feathers here back here in the pack They're going to keep it straight as they come out of turn number 4. Back up to the front, still single files. It looks like Dylan able to maintain about 0.4 of a second out of turn number 4. I figured that's what happened. I hear something back. Oh, these guys still going at it. Let's go back and watch as they head into turn number 3. Hayden gonna dig down low into turn number 3 and 4. Hayden slides back up as Bailey's gonna get right in the back of Hayden heading into turn number 1 and 2. Bailey's gonna junk Hayden into the wall out of turn number 2. Hayden's gonna push him back, but goes back straight. Here comes Steven Gaines going to take advantage into turn number 3 and 4. Hayden almost in the back of Bailey. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Bailey gonna dig low up underneath Steven Gaines as they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. BJ's funny. Down into turn number 1 and 2, gonna be Steven Gaines in that number 10 position. Bailey Dutton trying to dig in. Austin Holder just behind them. Hayden to the outside of Holder into turn number 3. Pretty much quiet as we are halfway through this one. Here comes Lucas starting to dig in on the 23 of Chase Barbara. Chase is closing in on Hauser out of turn number 4. The gap between first and second is shrinking as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Did Hauser just hit the outside wall? Maybe a little bit as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 422, laps complete. How come every time I go near a battle, they stop battling? We're gonna go back here just a little ways, and we got Steven Gaines and Bailey have driven away from this one. Austin, Dylan Price, and Hayden battling for that 12th position. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be side by side in the 12th spot as Austin holds on to it on the outside. Dustin Price down low. Here comes Diesel Jones sliding across the nose of Hayden Tolson. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Hayden's going to send it in deep through turn number 3 and 4 as the battle for the lead is starting to close back up once again. 0.2 of a second back to Chase as they come out of turn number 4. Ken, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Out of turn number 2. Chase Barbara closing in on Dylan Hauser. Are we going to get a battle for the lead here tonight as Colton Herbert tries to dig up underneath Lucas for that number 3 position? Chase going to go low. Hauser up high. We got a battle for the lead. Chase going to dig down low, heading into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side for the lead out of turn number 4. Who's going to have it at the line? Hauser has it by half a car heading into turn number 1 and 2. Chase trying to work that bottom side as Hauser digs up high through turn number 1 and 2. Chase back up in line through turn number 3 and 4. Back to single file, top 4 all bunched up once again as they have 12 laps to go. Chase going to try and reel back in Hauser as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Steven Gaines going to blink out a little bit as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Checking through the field here, seeing how things are going so far. Pretty quiet as it stands right now, but a race for the lead once again as Chase puts the pressure on Hauser into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be 10 laps to go. Inside 10 laps to go. Now it's all about who's safe that right rear. Who's going to have what they need to make a pass late in this one. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Chase going to send it in hard. Up underneath Hauser. On to turn number 4. Getting back in line. Single file through turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Lucas. Up underneath Chase. Chase going to pull him off of turn number 2. These guys trying to set each other up, figuring out where they can and can't make the move as they come out of turn number 4. 8 laps to go. Lap traffic up ahead. I don't know if it's going to play a factor here. With only 8 or 7.5 laps to go, make it 7 to go when they come across the line this time by. Lap traffic not too far ahead as they head into turn number 1 and 2. 7 laps to go. Will they stay behind the lap traffic? Or will the lap traffic play a role in this one with a couple laps to go? Out of turn number 4. Gonna be 6 to go this time by. 6 laps to go. Chase trying to put the pressure on Hauser, trying to get him to make a mistake. Doesn't happen often, but Chase always fast. Definitely adds pressure to Hauser as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, 5 laps to go. Look at this. Chase Barbara all over the back bumper bar of that number 2. Will he find his way around his teammate Dylan Hauser? We're going to find out as they got 4 to go this time by. 4 laps to go. Heavy racing up ahead. Could these guys get contact? We got one up in the wall. Down the back straightaway. Almost. Trouble there. Will the caution come out? Ooh, that got close. Caution. Caution comes out. Did Lucas get caught up in this one? Oh, Lucas and Colton both caught up by the lap car of Dustin Price. Winky step by Dustin Price here. Oh, as he takes out 2 of the leaders. That is unfortunate for Lucas. Wow. And Colton Herbert. Wow. I'll tell you what, there's one driver that I don't think wanted to see that caution flag, and I think it's going to be Chase Barbara. But if somebody is saves some tires, he might be all right. Lucas, is it going to give Lucas his spot back? It's got Lucas way back in the pack. All right, let's take a... All right, so the caution flag is out as it definitely looks like there's heavy damage on the right front of Colton Herbert. They're talking about it on in the race chat here. Michael, thank you for the like, appreciate it. They're talking about the damage. Nobody really said a whole lot, believe it or not. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Oh, Herbert gonna go up the track. The whole field is gonna have black flags here. Black flags for everyone, courtesy of Colton Herbert. Dylan Hauser leads the field as Chase Barbara all over the back of him into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2. Can Chase find that spot as they head into turn number 3 and 4? White flag is out as Chase digs up underneath. 1 lap to go. Here comes Chase. He's going to send it into turn number 1 and 2. Keeps it on the bottom side. Hauser up high. Drag race down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 and 4. Hauser's going to pull him out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Here comes Chase back down left. It's going to be Hauser. Chase. And I don't know who else it's going to be here as there was a ton of black flags. Wow. Black flags for everyone. That car had a ton of damage on it, and Herbert just could not turn right out of turn number 4, and black field flags, quite a few of the field. Wow. Didn't. All right, guys, it's going to be Dylan Hauser with the win. Chase Barbara in second. Caleb Durgan's going to be in that 3rd position. Lucas in 4th. Bo's going to be 5th. Derek Dryman 6, Brayson in a 7. Bailey Dutton's going to have that 8th position. Stephen Gaines in 9th. Austin Holder in 10th. Going to be Walker Morgan in 11th. Diesel Jones 12th. Johnson in 13th. Hayden 14th. Herbert 15th. Dustin 16th. Knox Lumley and Gavin rounding out the field. Big oof. Big oof. What a crazy one we had here tonight. For sure. And I always got to check to make sure nobody is in the Discord for an interview. Don't see anybody in here. So we're going to go ahead and call it a stream. Thank you guys for coming out. That's going to be it for tonight. And as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.